What's up, guys? It's your boy WF, and I wanted to do this from like literally since EA Access, but I just always forgot about it. So let me just do a team reveal, to show you what I'm working with. I'm no money spent, so hopefully whatever I'm doing with my team will kind of inspire people to, think that they really can compete without having to spend money on this game. I'm not gonna spend a dime on buying packs. It's not gonna happen. So this is what I'm at. This is what I got right now. I'm in 84 overall, level 38. I got a little bit of training left, got some trophies left, but this is the squad right here. Let's start with the quarterback position. I was super lucky, and I ended up pulling a Tom Brady. So what I did with my EA Access, so obviously there was no EA Access glitch with this Madden 20 EA Access, so this is my main account. I played my 10 hours on my main account, trying to do whatever I could possible to improve my team. But I also, after a couple of days, was able to just think like, man, I should just farm up as much content as I possibly could on other accounts and just transfer it back over. So on my other accounts, I was able to actually get a Tom Brady. And that's actually, I pulled Tom Brady, so I didn't have to spend any money on him. I ended up buying Zeke off during that same process as well. I ended up having like 4 different accounts that I ended up transferring stuff to, counting my main account as well. So at quarterback, I got Tom Brady, so I was lucky with him. Zeke. So I needed, with my scheme, I'm in West Coast, so I really wanted to base a lot of stuff around running the near and far formation, so I needed a fullback. So in essence, Zeke is my fullback in a way, and for right now he's kind of my main running back as well. I also have Philip Lindsay, as he is my my speed back, because he has some pretty daggone good speed with 86. Obviously it isn't the best, but it's cool for what I need. And Cohen, he was my main running back at first until I got Zeke, but he's just there for the most part. If I need like 2 super pass catchers, I'll take out Lindsay and put Cohen. If I need 2 faster backs, I'll put in Cohen and Lindsay, but he's really just taking up a roster spot. Fullback, I was able to, I really was about to spend top dollar at the time and get like the best first or second fullback in the game, because those guys are different. One's more of a super run blocker, the other one's more of a pass catcher. But I was like, nah, I can't use that 35-40K on that. I got other areas. And then luckily when I said that, like literally like the same day, I ended up getting this fullback right here, and he is pretty daggone good. But I ended up also pulling a Patrick DeMarco, a former Atlanta Falcon, my favorite team. I ended up pulling him as well. He's even way better, so I'm pretty much set at a fullback until, I'm not gonna buy a fullback until like the rest of my team is pretty much set. So as far as wide receivers, I just unlocked Michael Thomas today. I really wanted him because on my team I was really just rocking Marquise Goodwin, a 83 Tyreek Hill. Marquise Goodwin's a gold, by the way. He's honestly the best player on my team. He was, until I got these other upgrades. So I need to see who rounds out and takes his spot. But I was pretty much a speed guy with Marquise Goodwin and Tyreek Hill, and I was rocking the 84 overall Jerry Rice that you got for the pre-order. So like, man, I needed another guy that could come in and just make tough catches, kind of replace Jerry Rice. So I grinded out the journey and got Michael Thomas. So I have 2 guys in Jerry Rice and Thomas, who, if I need guys that can get tough catches, those are the guys I'm going to. If I just want to go out speed, I got Tyreek Hill, and I just was able to get the 85 Torrey Holt, who has 88 speed, I believe, right now. And I still have a Marquise Goodwin. So if I need 3 speed wide receivers on the field, I can go Goodwin, Hill, and Holt. If I need possession guys, I got Thomas and Jerry Rice. And I can do any kind of mix and matching in between. So you don't really got to spend too much money on wide receivers, because these guys have really been getting the job done. They haven't really failed me at all. And like I've said, Marquise Goodwin was the best player on my team, period, for the longest, until he kind of got pushed out the limelight, and he is my 4th wide receiver right now for the most part. But yeah, you don't really have to go too hard as far as wide receivers are concerned. If they're open, they're gonna catch the ball. If the only reason you need like a super high wide receiver is if you're throwing into coverage, or if you're just looking for guys to run away. Like Torrey Holt, he's gonna eventually get to that 90 speed. So, you know, the more levels I get, the better it's gonna be, and it's gonna be for free. So, and eventually I'm gonna get the power up for Tyreek Hill. So both of these guys will be able to rock around 90 speed. So I don't need to really invest anything more as far as speed wide receivers. I'll just probably need to invest probably around level 50, maybe around the second or third weekend league, around another, you know, possession type wide receiver. Get rid of Jerry Rice and kind of upgrade in that situation. But for right now, my wide receivers are pretty solid. O-line, I kind of just revamped it a little bit. These, for the most part, are the guys that I was rocking the whole time. But I just was able to pull this power up. And so I just powered him up. He took the place of Marcus Gilbert, who was doing a pretty solid job. He's a pretty good right tackle. His overall doesn't show it, but he pretty much does exactly what I need him to do. And he actually does run block a little bit better than this upgraded 85. So, but I just needed the extra pass protection because I know once going in the weekend league, people are going to have the dogs. I just want that little bit more support on the edge. I'm rocking this David DeCastro at right guard. He's doing the job for me. I don't see myself upgrading right guard for another week or two, unless like another like out of this world D tackle comes out, or another right guard comes out that, you know, makes it easier for me to get a guy that's probably around 84. Jason Kelsey, I kind of pulled him early, and you know, he's been doing a very good job for me. Before I got Jason Kelsey, I was rocking homeboy, this left guard. I was rocking him at center because I didn't even have a center, so that's what I was doing. And I just upgraded my man right here. He was an 81 or an 80 I believe, until, you know, I just used my power up pass to get him an extra little boost. And I was lucky I pulled this Larry Allen as well. So this is what my O-line's looking like. Again, all no money spent. Tight ends, I was rocking my man right here until I got Jordan Reed, and so I was rocking them two for the longest, and then I ended up powering up Kittle. I don't know if I'm going to take that extra step and get him to like an 87, I believe. I don't know if I'm going to do all of that. I just got to see how things play out, but George Kittle's been very good for me. I am probably gonna power him up. The other tight end option that I'm really looking forward to is getting Delanie Walker, but he's not a must for me right now. I'd rather just rock out with George Kittle and Jordan Reed, but Delanie Walker fits exactly what I want to do paired with George Kittle. That allows me to run two tight end sets and just pound the ball because they both have very good run blocking. So this is what my team's looking like right now on offense. Let's switch to the defensive side of the ball. Here's where it gets interesting. Let's take a look at the D-line. Well, let's take a look at corners first. I'm rocking the Marshawn Lattimore because he has speed. These are pretty much day one corners for me. Speed at number one, speed at number two. I was able to pull a Denzel Ward power up, and I just was able to put a little bit of effort in coins at the time and get his core elite. So this is where I'm at with Denzel Ward. So I just at corner, I'm looking for guys that can run, then play pretty good coverage. I don't need the superior, you know, lockdown corner. I'm looking for, if I need somebody that can run with you. That's what I'm concerned about. That's my main concern. I'm not gonna super invest into corners, you know. I need somebody that can run first and foremost. Now I got another gold rocking my 5th cornerback slot. He pretty much never sees the field because I really run a nickel normal defense. And I got my man, the pre-order Jalen Ramsey at the nickel. I like him because even though he's slow, I don't need him to be fast because he's playing my nickel in my cover 3 scheme. So he's pretty much what I want. He's not making enough plays for me, so once I upgrade the corner spot once more, I'll probably slide Denzel Ward down here and replace him. But I also have Desmond King as my 4th cornerback slot. He does pretty good work. He's pretty much in the same vein as Ramsey. He's not fast, but he has pretty good zone coverage abilities. So that's why I have them right here. And again, I'm not gonna really, after this weekend league, is probably the cornerback position is the number 1 priority for me to upgrade. But you know, still got plenty of time. D-line, I crushed out the solos and did Deacon Jones. I got Buckner, Sheldon Richardson, Aaron Donald. I was lucky I was able to get a Aaron Donald power up the other day. So I just powered him up all the way to like 86 and just moved him to D tackle because he is my best D tackle. And I can't wait to get in the game and actually try him out at D tackle because he should be causing havoc, especially side by side with Michael Strahan, who I just got the other day as well, and he's done great for me. I got DeMarcus Lawrence here because I just don't. He's my third best pass rusher, I guess. I just need somebody on the edge that could do some damage, you know. Quentin Williams, I just got him here because he has some pretty good block shed. Sheldon Richardson, he's actually just taking up space at this point because I got 3 other guys that can do exactly what he needs, what I wanted him to do in the first place. So he's kind of just here. He's kind of just chilling out. I got Ndamukong Suh. What I was doing with him is I was keeping him at right end, and I was moving him into D tackle for my 4-3 is in my nickel. But now I have Donald. I don't see myself doing that as much. I'll probably do that if I'm facing a runner. But if it's a pass situation, I just leave Buckner and Donald here. But if it's a running situation, I'll get rid of Buckner and put in Suh. And my right DN, yeah, I grind it out for Deacon Jones. So gives me a very solid lineup for runners, people that like to run the ball, because I have Suh, Donald, Strahan, and Jones. If they're passing, I have a solid, you know, lineup as well with Buckner. So he's probably my weakest link as far as guys that's actually going to play on my D-line. But he's very solid for what I want to do right now. So I've talked about that. Let's talk about free safety. I got Eddie Jackson here, who I was able to use one of my other accounts. I was able to pull his power up as well as his core elite. So that was a pretty easy day one transfer over, you know. But he hasn't really made too many plays for me, but you know, he still is like probably like the second or third best free safety in the game, I guess. And I have my man, the rookie Premier here. He's really just here for speed for the most part. Because I have another guy that can play here, but I just need that speed. Because I can, you know, put him at middle linebacker in my nickel if I'm playing a guy that I really just need that speed for the user cover. Jalen Smith, he's really just taking up space. He really doesn't play for me. In my nickel normal, because I have 2 linebackers. My 2 linebackers will be this 86 Shazier, who I don't have enough training to you know, bump him up to 90, so I'm slowly kind of inching him up as I, you know, get training. But 86, he's pretty good as well. What's his speed? I want to say his speed is what, 82, 83 speed. So yeah, I got 83 speed with Shazier, and I got this core elite Deion Jones, even though I do have his power up as well. So what's his power up? So I got the Jalen Smith power up too, but there isn't a need for me really to power up Deion Jones because he doesn't have another card, and so I don't want to use the training to, you know, just get that extra +1, you know. So I feel like the core elite is doing what I needed to do. Anthony Barr, I had him and TJ Watt. TJ Watt, I was at first moving him to D end to my right D end position because I didn't have a pass rush at all, but you know, he's kind of just chilling right here right now. He's just on the field. Well, he doesn't really play for me. But I got Anthony Barr because I needed somebody that could play in my 4-3 packages, my outside linebacker when I'm playing an under front, or my bare front. I need somebody that can hold up on the defensive line if it came to it. And a guy, he's also a pretty good user. He's also an option as well. So I got Barr just for, you know, for giggles, you know. And plus, he's a value guy. He didn't cost too much at the time. And he just puts in work for me. My strong safety position is pretty solid. I got Adrian Amos, even though he doesn't make any plays for me. He's also, you know, he's always the fast guy that you really want in that cover 3 scheme, playing that curl flat or that seam flat. He's a prototypical perfect guy for that position. Even though he hasn't made any plays for me, he's prototypical what I want. I also have Keanu Neals that allows me to run the big nickel, so to have him at the traditional nickelback position works well as well because he has extreme hit power, and you know, MUT is all about fumbles, so Keanu Neal pretty much gives me exactly what I want while still having Adrian Amos to play over top of him as well. So my back end coverage for safety wise, it's almost as good as it can get in the game, especially for being no money spent. So I'm very happy with that as well for right now. Anyway, I'm thinking about upgrading to Earl, but I don't got the coins, and you know, he's not a priority right now. Eddie Jackson's doing pretty good for me, so I'm not too pressed about that. So my strong safety position is pretty good. I was thinking about getting Ken Houston, but you know, again, coins, priorities. So my first priority for both offense and defense when I get done with weekend league. This is before the first weekend league, by the way, in case you didn't know. After weekend league, the first priority for me on this team is cornerback. I'm thinking about I need somebody that's fast. They released they released 2 new cornerbacks this past week or two, so I'm looking to get one of those guys after this weekend league and bump these guys down. Probably quick sell my Ramsey for training and quick sell Desmond King for training, and I might keep my man right here for my salary cap team. I'm not too sure, but cornerback's my first look to upgrade. My second thing, I would like to get some training for Shazier to bump him up one more level. D-line is pretty decent, you know. I'm already set at my receiver position as well because I don't see any need to upgrade anything. Torrey Holt's gonna get better over time anyway. So after this initial weekend league, he's gonna probably jump one more level at least, you know, to the next levels. And by the time the next weekend league comes, he should be pretty daggone close to, you know, the 89. He should have the 89 speed by the next weekend league anyway. O-line, I'm pretty happy with what I got. I'm pretty much set as far as my left side. My right side, I might could upgrade my right guard a little bit. So immediate upgrades, like I said, it's corner, and I might look to get Buckner off the field. I might look for Snacks. So Snacks shouldn't be too hard to get. His power up's like 5,000 coins right now. So this is the team that I'm looking at right now. So hopefully you guys are thinking I need to spend money on a bundle and all this, then the third. Don't do it. You can do everything through just working hard and making smart decisions. You have to understand where your team's weak at, try to protect it in games until you're able to make that leap to make a bump like this Aaron Donald. I was able to hold off long enough until I was able to make this bump. So now this D tackle position should be a strength of mine for at least a little while until I have enough coins to upgrade Buckner. And once I upgrade Buckner, I should be set on the D line long enough until I need to upgrade Deacon Jones, or then make another upgrade to Aaron Donald and get him to his fully powered up state. So it's just all about being smart, guys. So hopefully this video kind of inspired anybody that was shaky on you know, doing no money spent. It's doable, guys. Honestly, the only thing that you really get from pulling bundles is training. Because I've seen Problem pull bundles, I've seen W, I've seen Joe, I've seen all of these guys pull bundles, and some of these guys haven't gotten anything. They haven't really gotten anything that they can actually use. Especially at this point in the game, once you have a solid team, you're not really getting anything. You're just getting training. So all the cards you pull, you just flip them for training, or you flip them in exchange sets to get power ups. That's all you're really gonna end up doing. So yeah, it's a little bit more tedious doing it no money spent, but it's possible. You just gotta be smart with your decisions. So like I said, hopefully this video helped you guys out, and you know, this is my team for right now, and it's WF, and I'm out.